When you think of Disney movies, you immediately associate them with a predominantly young audience. With that in mind, you don't tend to typically associate Disney movies with adult jokes, but they're actually teeming with them.
Stupid.
Writers know that in order for young kids to visit the theater, they have to be accompanied by their parents, so they love to slip a little something in to keep mom and dad entertained as well. In this video, we'll run you through just a few examples of that. These are 10 disturbing Disney jokes that are hard for kids to understand. By the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the notification squad to make sure that you're always up to date with our great new videos. And before we start, can you guess the movie from these emojis? Stay tuned for the answer at the end of our video, and be sure to keep watching for fun trivia questions and fun facts along the way. Wreck-It Ralph. In 2012's Wreck-It Ralph, the characters from the video game in which Ralph is the villain, Fix-It Felix Jr., have a party to celebrate the game's 30th anniversary, but Ralph isn't invited.
They're having a party without me.
When he learns of the snub, he reacts angrily, and upon seeing that Pac-Man was invited,
They invited Pac-Man? That cherry-chasing dot muncher isn't even part of this game!
kids will have assumed that cherry chasing was exactly what it sounded like, but adults knew it was a reference to men who seek to take away a girl's innocence. Bambi. Bambi is arguably the most quintessentially Disney movie ever made, so surely the 1942 classic couldn't have any dirty jokes in it, right? Right? Well, we're afraid you're about to have your childhood ruined, because it absolutely does. Bambi's skunk friend Flower finds himself a girlfriend in the woods, and when the pair accidentally kiss, Flower turns bright red before his entire body becomes, well, hard. This was clearly a metaphor for male arousal, but young kids would never understand that, hopefully. Trivia time. Bambi and Thumper have which of the following named after them? Is it A, 2 asteroids, B, 2 species of deer and rabbit, or C, 2 taekwondo moves? Find out the answer at the end of the video. Toy Story 2. The erection jokes just keep on coming. Huh? Get it? Get the, Okay. And this time, it's in 1999's classic Pixar sequel, Toy Story 2. When Buzz Lightyear first meets the cowgirl Jessie, he is clearly attracted to her, and struggles to speak coherently as a result. The attraction becomes even more obvious when she spectacularly uses a toy like a skateboard, which makes his wings stand upright. Yet another clear metaphor for male arousal. Cars. Lightning McQueen, brilliantly voiced by Owen Wilson, is the main character in the Cars franchise. He's an anthropomorphic stock car whose popularity soars to legendary status as the movies progress. In the first movie from 2006, he's the hot new rookie, having his first experiences of stardom, an example of which comes in the form of having fans. One such example sees 2 twins, Mia and Tia, flashing their headlights at him before being led away by security. When you think about what flashing means in human terms, you get what was actually going on there. Beauty and the Beast. In spite of the fact that he's undoubtedly an enormous douchebag, it's impossible to deny that Gaston from 1991's Beauty and the Beast is the epitome of manliness. He's muscular, he can fight and hunt, he drinks a lot of beer, and in his own words,
"Every last inch of me's covered with hair."
The fact that he winks at the very same moment that he uses the word inch would suggest that he's describing himself in some extremely intimate detail with those words. Detail that's only meant to be noticed by adults, as a matter of fact. Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Aladdin and the King of Thieves was the second direct-to-video sequel to the Disney classic Aladdin. The 1996 offering was nowhere near as good as the original, but it still had the genie, and it still had his trademark humor and wit as a result. One such example came in the form of an adult joke in the middle of Aladdin and Jasmine's wedding.
I thought the Earth wasn't supposed to move until the honeymoon.
Oh my word!
This references the fact that a man and his wife shouldn't, cavort until after they're officially wed. Trivia time. True or false? Pierce Brosnan was originally cast in the role of Cassim in this movie. All shall be revealed at the end of this video. Hocus Pocus. 1993's Disney Halloween fantasy comedy horror, that's a mouthful, Hocus Pocus followed 3 witches who sought to regain their youth by sucking the souls out of the children of Salem. Upon their resurrection in modern times, therefore, they told a bus driver that they desired children. Mistakenly thinking they meant they wanted him to father their children, the driver responded by saying,
"Hey, that may take me a couple of tries, but I don't think that'd be a problem. I'll phone up."
101 Dalmatians. Alright, we'll just get right to it. The 1996 live-action adaptation of 101 Dalmatians had a bestiality joke. Glenn Close's Cruella de Vil delivered it when Roger Dearly spoke about how he and his wife were expecting a baby and their pet was expecting some puppies,
You have been a busy boy.
suggesting that Roger was responsible for the conception of both the baby and the puppies. Thank goodness that one went over the heads of the movie's younger audience members. The Avengers. The Avengers was the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to be distributed by Disney, so we can definitely include it on this list. The 2012 offering saw the titular team coming together to face Loki, and it's an interaction between him and Tony Stark that we're referring to here. When Loki failed to mind control Stark with his scepter thanks to Stark's arc reactor blocking its effect, Loki said,
This usually works.
Well, performance issues, it's not uncommon. 1 out of 5.
which definitely isn't meant for kids' ears, as it jokingly refers to men having problems performing in the bedroom. More trivia. Complete this quote from the movie.
Doth mother know you weareth her...
We'll give you the answer at the end. Frozen. 2013's Frozen, the highest grossing animated movie of all time, is something of a love story, but it has no problem calling out silly stereotypes in other classic tales of romance. When Anna reveals that she planned to marry Hans after only knowing him for 1 day, both Elsa and Kristoff question her sanity. Kristoff goes as far as suggesting that Anna knows nothing about Hans and starts asking questions about him.
What's his favorite food?
Sandwiches.
Best friend's name?
Probably John.
Eye color.
Dreamy.
Foot size?
Foot size doesn't matter.
Which to adult audiences was obviously a humorous play on the notion that the size of a man's, package doesn't matter either. Thanks for watching our video about 10 disturbing Disney jokes that are hard for kids to understand. Do you know of any other jokes in Disney movies that were clearly aimed at adults? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe to our channel and sign up for notifications so you never miss an upload. The answers to the trivia questions are, there are 2 asteroids named after Bambi and Thumper. Pierce Brosnan was not, in fact, originally cast as Cassim, but another James Bond actor was, none other than Sean Connery. And the missing word was drapes. And if you liked this video, check out our buddies over at CBR. Their videos cover the entire pop culture spectrum and are every bit as awesome as the one you just watched.